Say these 9 good-night messages, and she'll think about you all night. Old Stoic Wisdom. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies. Aristotle. Imagine sending a single good-night message that doesn't just say sweet dreams, but makes her feel something that lingers long after she puts her phone down. Most men send predictable, forgettable texts, but you're not most men. A real man knows that a simple message can carry weight. It can spark curiosity, stir emotion, and make her wonder why she can't stop thinking about you. This isn't about flooding her inbox or being clingy. It's about planting a seed in her mind that grows while she sleeps. The truth is, women are surrounded by men who all act the same. Safe, boring, predictable. But when you send a message that resonates with confidence, mystery, and a touch of old wisdom, you instantly separate yourself from the crowd. These aren't just words. They're small sparks of connection that can turn an ordinary evening into something unforgettable. If you're ready to stop blending in and start living rent-free in her thoughts, keep reading. The night is yours to claim. Message 1. Good night. Good night. I won't promise I won't show up in your dreams, but I can't guarantee I won't. There's an undeniable magic in planting the right idea just before someone closes their eyes. Picture this as a woman rests her head on her pillow. Her thoughts wander. If you're the man who's left a lasting mark on her, those thoughts inevitably find their way back to you. But let me be honest, most men don't get this right. They text without understanding the nuances of how a woman's mind works, sending out dull, uninspired goodnight messages like sleep well or sweet dreams. And then they're left scratching their heads, wondering why she doesn't seem to care or why she doesn't respond the next day. The answer is simple. Those messages are forgettable. You're not going to be that guy. Not anymore. You're about to send something that sticks, something so effortlessly clever it lodges itself in her thoughts and makes her smile with curiosity, leaving her eager for the next message. When you text, "Good night. I'll try not to show up in your dreams, but no promises," you're doing what most men fail to do. You're sparking a sense of playful tension and curiosity. You're planting a seed that makes her wonder about you, creating a magnetic pull with a single line. Let me break it down for you. Women live in their minds, and their imagination is a doorway to their deepest emotions. If you can unlock that door, you've won half the battle. This is no mere line. It's a psychological tactic that taps into her natural curiosity and desire for excitement. Think about what it says. It's confident, cheeky, flirtatious, without a hint of desperation. You're not begging for her attention. You're commanding it, effortlessly. And here's the twist by adding no promises. You create a sense of mystery and allure, hinting at something she can't control, something she might actually want. This taps into a core aspect of female psychology. Women crave unpredictability and intrigue. They're not interested in men who are just like everyone else, sending the same generic lines over and over again. They're drawn to the men who keep them guessing, who feel different, who make them feel something they haven't felt before. That's exactly what you're doing with this message. Now, here's what's going to happen when she reads it. She's either going to laugh and think, "Who does this guy think he is?" Or she's going to smile, intrigued, and maybe even a little bit fascinated. And here's the beauty of it, no matter how she reacts, you've already won. Why? Because even if she's questioning your confidence, she's still thinking about you. You see, the goal isn't to be liked by everyone. It's not about playing it safe and going for lukewarm approval. The real goal is to leave an impression, one so lasting that she can't shake it. The men who leave the most lasting impressions are the ones who are remembered, not the ones who take the easy route. The trick lies in mastering this kind of strategy, one where the old Stoic wisdom and an iron mind guide your actions. Confidence and intrigue aren't about loud declarations. They're about leaving just enough to the imagination and letting her mind do the rest. You've mastered that balance, and now you've secured your place in her thoughts. Message 2. Rest well, but don't smile too much tomorrow thinking about me. Rest well, but don't smile too much tomorrow thinking about me. Now, this isn't just any good night message. It's a declaration, a playful challenge wrapped in confidence. When you send this, you're doing two things at once. You're planting the idea that she will, in fact, be thinking about you, and you're making her smile the very moment she reads it. It's a double victory, one that only a man who understands Stoic principles and the power of presence can deliver. This message works so well because it taps into something that most men overlook. Confidence isn't just attractive, it's magnetic. Confidence says, I know I'm worth your time and attention. It doesn't ask for it. It doesn't beg for validation. Arrogance, on the other hand, says, you owe me your time. Confidence demands respect without asking for it. And this message, it's dripping with self-assurance. It's cheeky. It's bold. It's the kind of message that catches her off guard. And that's exactly what you want. You're not begging for her attention. You're assuming it. And in doing so, you immediately set yourself apart from the countless other men who take the safe, dull route. Deep down, every woman wants a man who knows his worth. She's drawn to the man who doesn't seek her validation, but who is so compelling that he doesn't have to. It's the essence of Stoic rules, knowing your value and standing firm in it without needing others to affirm it. That's what this message represents. It's not about asking for her approval. It's about knowing that you're a man who deserves her attention and effortlessly assuming that you will get it. When she reads this message, her first reaction will likely be a smile. But more importantly, she'll start to think. She'll wonder what it is about you that makes you so sure of yourself. That's where you want her, in a state of curiosity and intrigue. Once you've entered her mind, you've done the hard part. You've already separated yourself from the rest of the pack, the men who text without intention, direction, or the subtle power of practical stoicism behind their words. Why does this message resonate so deeply in today's world? Because women are tired of bland, forgettable communication. They're tired of men who play it safe, who desperately seek to be liked, and in the process lose all sense of individuality. This message is the antidote to all of that. It's bold, unapologetic, and unmistakably unique. It's a signal that says, I'm not like the others. I don't need to conform to the standard. I stand out. Here's the thing about women, they don't want to be with someone who fades into the background. They crave someone who makes them feel something different, someone who stands out in a way that no other man does. And when you send this message, you do exactly that. You make her feel something, whether it's intrigue, laughter, or curiosity. You create a space in her mind where she can't help but think about you, where she can't help but wonder what makes you tick. This is the power of Stoic principles in action. When you act with confidence and conviction, when you don't need the validation of others but know that you will be remembered, you tap into a deeper part of human attraction. It's not about forcing yourself into someone's life. It's about presenting yourself in a way that's so sure, so grounded, that they can't help but take notice. Be the man who stands out, not just for the way you look, but for the way you think and the way you carry yourself. That's the true meaning of practical stoicism, and it's what makes a message like this unforgettable. If you found this valuable, comment below and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful insights. Comment to remember I know my worth and I stand out. Massage 3. Good night. I hope your pillow isn't jealous that I'm not there. Think about it for a moment. She's lying in bed, scrolling through her phone, and then your message lights up the screen. A smile spreads across her face. It's not just the words, it's the energy, the confidence, and that cheeky, playful undertone. That's what makes the message irresistible. It's flirtation, yes, but it's the right kind, subtle, intimate, and daring all at once. This is how you make her think about you all night, not by sending an average, uninspired text, but by offering a message with intent, a message that lets her feel your presence even when you're not there. It's a simple message, but it speaks volumes. It tells her you're not just sending text for the sake of it. You're offering something worth her attention, something memorable. Now, Most men fail in modern relationships because they lack the tools to communicate effectively. Some come off as desperate, pushing too hard, while others fade into the background, becoming forgettable. But you're different. You understand the paths of wisdom that have been passed down through generations. Epictetus, a master of Stoicism, said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." You understand this, and your approach to her reflects that mindset. You don't need to force a connection because you know that true value is inherent in your presence and the way you communicate. This message, playful yet purposeful, sends a powerful signal: I am not like the rest. It's clear and bold. It says, I don't need your validation, but I know how to make you see me. You've chosen humour and light-heartedness to stand out in a world of mundane and boring exchanges. Most men send basic texts with no thought, but you are on a different path. You get that women are drawn to novelty, to emotion. They crave excitement and unpredictability. And you, my friend, have mastered that art. Remember, the power of this message lies in the surprise. Who would think to anthropomorphize a pillow? Who would take something so simple and turn it into a playful, intimate remark? You do. You don't fall into the trap of overused cliches. You set yourself apart. And the result, you've captured her attention in a way that few men can. Now let's be clear. Humour is a tool. It's not just about making her laugh. It's about creating a space where she feels a connection to you. Laughter opens doors that other emotions can't. When she laughs, she's already feeling something. You've already made her think about you, even in the most fleeting moments of her day. This is the type of communication that wins in today's world, where men often fail to connect in a genuine way. Don't settle for average, don't blend in. Be the man who stands out because you've taken the time to understand the power of words and the subtle art of emotional connection. The paths of wisdom aren't always obvious, but when you follow them, when you incorporate the principles of stoicism and confidence into your interactions, you become unstoppable. This isn't just about sending a clever message, it's about mastering the art of communication in relationships. When you learn to connect on a deeper level, when you understand the balance of confidence, humour, and respect, you will win. It's that simple. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You must react with strength, precision, and insight. Let your words carry weight. Let them stand as a testament to your confidence and emotional intelligence. By doing so, you will ensure that you are the man she thinks about all night. You'll be the one who isn't just another text in her phone. You'll be the one she remembers long after the screen fades to black. You are the man she'll crave. You are the man who will win." Massage 4. Good night. Let me know if I make a guest appearance in your dreams. This message might seem simple at first, but its power lies in the subtle psychology behind it. It's more than just a standard good night text. It's an invitation, a challenge to her imagination, to think about you in a way that goes beyond the usual. This simple phrase taps into something deeper, something intriguing, something she can't ignore. When you send this message, you're not just saying good night. You're planting a seed, offering a glimpse of an exciting possibility, and stirring curiosity. You're creating a space where she begins to wonder, what if he does appear in my dreams? That thought, that curiosity, will linger in her mind long after the conversation has ended. Most men fall into the trap of sending generic texts, just going through the motions of good-night messages without considering their impact. But you must be different. You must stand out. This message isn't about a casual end to a conversation. It's about making her think of you when she's lying alone in bed, ready to drift off to sleep. It's a clever, subtle reminder that you're still there, occupying her thoughts in a way that feels unique and special. This is where Old Stoic Wisdom comes into play. The Stoics understood the power of intentionality. They knew that every action, every word, should have purpose and meaning. When you send this message, you're not just sending a text for the sake of it. You're acting with intention. using your words to build a mental connection, to spark a thought that will stay with her through the night. You're using your words as a tool to shape the way she perceives you. The power of suggestion, of leaving something behind in her mind, is a testament to an iron mind, a mind that isn't scattered or impulsive, but deliberate and strategic. That is exactly what makes this message stand out. It's not something most men would think to send, and that's precisely why it works. You must embrace the fact that subtlety can be more powerful than the loudest declarations. By telling her to let you know if you make an appearance in her dreams, you're giving her the gift of imagination, a reason to anticipate something more than just a casual text message exchange. She begins to envision a scenario where your connection goes beyond the screen, where she starts wondering what it would be like to see you even in her dreams. That is an experience, not just a message. And experiences are what make people remember you. Think about this. Your message plants a seed of thought in her mind, and that thought doesn't just vanish when she puts her phone down. It lingers in the back of her mind, gently nudging her thoughts towards you. The more she thinks about you, the more likely it is that she'll dream about you. The more she dreams about you, the more you become a constant presence in her mind. This message doesn't just say good night. It says, I want you to keep thinking about me. It's a strategy of psychological persistence that few men employ, yet it's powerful when done right. So, don't settle for ordinary. Don't just say good night and leave it at that. Be the man who stands out, the one who gives her a reason to hold on to a thought that's not just about a text message, but about the intriguing possibility of something more. The Old Stoic Wisdom encourages us to master ourselves, to control our minds, and in doing so, we can create a lasting impact on others. By sending a message like this, you're showing that you understand the power of suggestion, the strength of an iron mind, and the ability to leave an impression that lasts well beyond the moment. You're not just sending a message, you're making an experience. If you found this valuable, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember, I create experiences that leave a lasting impression. Message 5. If you wake up with a smile, you'll know who caused it. Imagine this. She wakes up, eyes still heavy with sleep, the soft light of morning streaming through the window. The first thing she does is grab her phone, almost instinctively. She scrolls through her notifications, still half in the dream world, and then, there it is, your message. It's simple, but it's powerful. And in that moment, she smiles. Why? Because you didn't just send a goodnight message like everyone else does. You sent something with purpose. You gave her more than a text. You gave her a feeling, an experience, a thought that lingers as she starts her day. This is where you must understand the importance of leaving an emotional imprint. You must be aware of the lasting impact your words can have. When you text, it's not just about filling up the silence or completing a task. It's about crafting a message that speaks to her subconscious, something she'll carry into her day. This simple message is like a seed that grows in her mind, subtly shaping her thoughts. It's not just a routine good night message. It's a gift of emotion that she'll wake up to. And when she smiles, it's because of you. Why does this work so well? It's about setting yourself apart from the crowd. Most men are content with just sending a text to say, good night. They don't realize that Stoic principles teach us the value of intentionality and self-awareness. Stoic rules tell us that everything we do should be with purpose. When you send a message that not only says good night, but also creates an emotional reaction, you're practicing practical stoicism in action, you're shaping your own reality, and the reality of others around you. You're making every word count. Don't waste your opportunities to leave an impression. Be deliberate. Each interaction you have is an opportunity to create a lasting effect. Why settle for mediocrity when you can spark something more? Think about it. When you send a message like this, it's an experience, not a transaction. It's a message that doesn't just close the chapter of the night. It opens a door to thoughts and feelings that carry through the morning. It's the beauty of sending something that isn't immediately disposable. She's not just reading your text and forgetting it by breakfast. No, she's holding on to that smile as she goes about her day. The psychological impact is real, and this is why it works. You're providing an emotional anchor, something she can hold on to as she starts her day. She's thinking about you as she takes on the world, and that thought sticks with her. This is the secret behind the message. It's subtle, yet powerful. It's a reminder that you're not like every other guy. You must be intentional in all your actions. The Stoic rules guide us in recognizing that every action and every word should have meaning. When you send a message that evokes emotion, you're showing that you understand the weight of your words. It's a perfect blend of intentionality, emotion, and subtle influence. You're leaving an impact that lasts. And that's the mark of a man who understands the value of practical stoicism. When you create that emotional anchor, you're not just sending a text, you're creating an experience that stays with her. Be the one who gives her that reason to smile, that quiet joy that stays with her long after she has read your message. Don't just send a good night text. Send a message that becomes a part of her emotional landscape. You must be strategic, thoughtful, and deliberate with your words, just like the Stoics were in every action they took. The wisdom of the Stoics lies in understanding the power of small actions. Your message is a perfect example of how small, intentional gestures can leave lasting, profound impacts. So, the next time you send a message, remember that you have the power to craft experiences that go beyond words. Practice the art of Stoic principles by being intentional with your communication. Let your messages be an anchor, an emotional thread that runs through her day. That is how you make a true impact. Be the man who doesn't just say goodnight, but makes her smile when she wakes up. Message 6. Good night. If you can't sleep, you know where to find me. This is not just a casual farewell. This is a powerful statement, a message that, when delivered correctly, will echo in her mind long after the day is done. It carries an aura of confidence, authority, and quiet strength. It isn't a plea for attention or validation, nor is it an invitation to chase her attention in a desperate manner. No, this is a message that communicates control and poise. You are offering your presence without pushing it. You are there if she needs you, but you are not demanding anything. You are free, unburdened by insecurity. In the world of paths of wisdom, this aligns perfectly with the principles of Epictetus and Stoicism. Stoics understand the power of letting go of expectations and focusing on what is within your control. What is within your control is your response, your presence, your action, but never your need for validation. And that is what this message conveys. It's a reflection of self-assurance, a demonstration of strength that says, I am here, but I do not need you to be here. I am in control of my life. I offer this to you freely, without expectation, without need. This isn't about playing games or trying to manipulate. It's about mastering life through discipline and wisdom. It's about making your life attractive by embodying the principles of Stoicism. Don't seek approval, seek mastery. When you live with a Stoic mindset, you learn to let go of dependency on others, to realize that your own peace and joy don't rely on someone else's response. As Epictetus once said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This message shows that you have learned this lesson. You are free from the neediness that so often traps people in cycles of stress and longing. You aren't chasing, you are offering. You are calmly and firmly declaring, I am a man who has mastered his emotions. My life is fulfilling, and I extend an invitation, not a demand. You must recognize that power lies in your detachment from needing things to go a certain way. Let her know you are there, but don't force it. The beauty of this message is that it is rooted in Stoic wisdom. It doesn't seek anything in return, but leaves the door open for connection, should she choose to walk through it. In today's world, this is more important than ever. It's easy to get caught up in the distractions and stresses of life, to be overwhelmed by emotions, but true strength lies in calm control, in knowing that you can leave the decision in her hands without it affecting your self-worth. You must understand this. Your life is yours to control, and your peace is not reliant on any other person. Stoicism teaches us to be at peace with what we can control and let go of what we cannot. So, let this message be a reminder. You don't need to demand attention or affection. You have already won by mastering your emotions and actions. Good night. If you can't sleep, you know where to find me. It's a signal of your self-mastery, your confidence, and your ability to offer, not to demand. Let this be your approach in all aspects of life. Be calm, be confident, and be the one who leaves the door open without needing anyone to walk through it. Let this be the wisdom you follow, the wisdom of Epictetus, of Stoicism. Live a life where you are never dependent, always in control. This is the path to mastery. This is the path to victory. If you found this wisdom valuable, comment below and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful insights on mastering life and relationships. Comment below with, "I am in control of my life and emotions." Let this affirmation remind you of your self-mastery, confidence, and strength every day. Message 7. Good night. I bet your dreams will be as beautiful as you are. As the night draws in, send her a message that will not only leave a lasting impression, but also linger in her thoughts long after she's closed her eyes. Good night. I bet your dreams will be as beautiful as you are. This simple yet profound message speaks volumes. It balances the fine line between charm and sincerity, making her feel uniquely special without going overboard. You're not just offering a polite wish for pleasant dreams. You're giving her a moment to smile, feel seen, and feel valued. It's a subtle compliment that reflects her beauty in a way that doesn't feel exaggerated. Instead, it connects her beauty with the serene, peaceful experience of dreaming. And that is where the true power lies. When you say, "I bet your dreams will be as beautiful as you are," you're not just complimenting her on her appearance. You're making her feel like a woman who is deserving of all the good, beautiful things in life. She will feel warm and appreciated, her thoughts turning to you as she falls asleep, imagining the pleasant thoughts she will surely carry with her into the night. This message will stay with her, an echo in her mind, as she drifts off, providing her with sweet comfort. Don't underestimate the power of gentle and thoughtful words. In this fast-paced world, where fleeting interactions and surface-level exchanges are the norm, this message stands out for its depth and elegance. Be the person who can make someone feel like the center of your universe, even in the quiet moments of the night. As you speak, remember that the essence of Old Stoic wisdom teaches us that strength lies not in grand gestures, but in the small, meaningful things that create lasting impact. This message encapsulates that wisdom perfectly. It's not about dramatic overstatement, but the understated, profound truth that she's worth more than words can say, and the dreams she holds at night are a reflection of her inner beauty. Iron mind and stoic discipline should guide the way we communicate. Do not speak lightly, but choose words that are meaningful. Remember, it is the little things, the brief moments of clarity and gentleness, that matter the most. When you send this message, you are offering more than just a good night. You're offering a glimpse into your mindset, a vision that the woman you care about deserves the best life has to offer. Even in the dream world, she will cherish this message, not because of its simplicity, but because it reveals the depth of your respect for her. There's wisdom in simplicity. By weaving together the imagery of beauty, dreams, and sincerity, this message becomes a reflection of your thoughts and your understanding of her value. She will appreciate not just the message, but the strength of your iron mind that can see the world and relationships with clarity and profound respect. In a world full of chaos, the quiet strength of a message like this can resonate deeply. It's a reminder that true connection is found not in grandiose displays, but in the quiet, meaningful exchanges we share with others. In the end, don't just wish her good dreams. Make sure she knows that in her dreams, she is as beautiful and as valued as she is in waking life. That's the message she'll carry with her long after she drifts off. And that's a connection she'll remember, one that speaks not only of your attraction, but of your profound, unshakable respect for her. That is Old Stoic wisdom at its finest, and it will stay with her through the night, warming her heart and keeping you in her thoughts. Message 8. Sleep well. Just remember, I'll be the reason your dreams are full of adventure. This message is more than just a simple good night wish. It's a challenge wrapped in charm. It's playful, yet confident. It carries the lightheartedness of a flirtation, but also the allure of mystery. This message sparks curiosity, planting the idea in her mind that, even in her dreams, she won't escape thoughts of you. You're not just wishing her rest. You're offering an invitation to a journey, one that will unfold in her dreams, full of excitement and unpredictability. Don't underestimate the power of curiosity. When you tell her, I'll be the reason your dreams are full of adventure, you are doing more than promising her a night of blissful sleep. You're setting the stage for intrigue. The words create a sense of mystery. How could you possibly become part of her dreams? What role will you play? The playful confidence you inject into the message makes her wonder how you could fit into the realm of her subconscious. This isn't just about sending a good night text. It's about igniting her imagination, sparking thoughts that will carry her through the night, long after she's put down her phone. Now, what makes this message so effective? It taps into the human desire for excitement and spontaneity. Adventure is something we all crave, and by tying it to your presence, you're making it personal. It's not just about the generic good night, but the unique idea that you will be the catalyst for the adventure. The Stoic principles of self-control and fortitude suggest that we should seek out challenges and embrace them. But here, you're doing the opposite. You're offering an opportunity for a carefree escape into the fun and excitement of the night. In a world where many men get lost in the hustle and bustle, a message like this stands out as a reminder that you understand the importance of fun, but you also have the wisdom to balance it with a touch of discipline. Be mindful of the way you choose your words. Sleep well is a universal good night wish, but the addition of I'll be the reason your dreams are full of adventure brings in an element of exclusivity. It's no longer a routine farewell. It's a promise, albeit a playful one, that her night will be anything but ordinary. You've turned the simple act of sending a good night message into a moment of anticipation, a little spark of excitement that will have her thinking about you as she drifts off to sleep. This message also plays into the concept of practical stoicism. Stoic rules teach us that we should focus on the present moment, while also remembering that we are not in control of everything around us. However, there's one thing we are in control of: the way we present ourselves. You must seize that opportunity to create the kind of image you want her to remember. You are not only telling her to sleep well, but you're giving her a reason to think about you, to wonder about your place in her world. It's a form of quiet power that plays into the Stoic understanding of influence and self-discipline. In a relationship, whether it's in its early stages or one that's grown stronger over time, you must remember that maintaining intrigue is key. Too much predictability can lead to stagnation. This message keeps things fresh, playful, and, most importantly, memorable. It's an invitation to her to take part in something spontaneous, something that brings a sense of joy and wonder into her life. At the same time, it respects the practical stoicism that comes with maintaining composure and balance. It is confident without being arrogant. It is playful without being immature. It demonstrates the wisdom of knowing when to engage and when to hold back. By reminding her that you'll be the reason her dreams are filled with adventure, you are asserting your place in her world. You're giving her something to look forward to and leaving a subtle mark on her mind. You must remember that words, when used correctly, have the power to leave an impression that lingers long after the moment has passed. In conclusion, don't just say good night like everyone else. Be the one who leaves her with more than just a fleeting thought before she falls asleep. Be the one who makes her excited to close her eyes, knowing that, in the realm of her dreams, she's about to embark on an adventure with you. This is the kind of message that lingers in the mind, and that is the power of practical stoicism, using clarity, wisdom, and charm to leave a lasting impression. As you follow the Stoic principles, remember that there is strength in subtlety and power in simplicity. And with this message, you will not only make her think about you all night, but make her look forward to the next time you speak. If you found this valuable, like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom to interact with the channel. Comment this affirmation: I create excitement and adventure in her world. Let's hear your thoughts below. Message 9. I hope your dreams are as sweet as the moments we've shared, and I can't wait to create more. In the modern world, it's crucial to master the art of connecting deeply with those around you, especially when it comes to relationships. In a fast-paced society, the subtlety of a simple goodnight message can make an enduring impact. Don't underestimate the power of words. They carry the weight of your intentions, the depth of your care, and the promise of what's to come. Now, if you're aiming to leave a lasting impression on her, to make her think of you all night long, you must tap into the paths of wisdom that have been guiding humanity for centuries. Think of the timeless teachings of Epictetus and Stoicism. They didn't just teach us how to live, they taught us how to connect, how to communicate, and most importantly, how to create memorable moments that resonate beyond the present. Take this message. For example, I hope your dreams are as sweet as the moments we've shared, and I can't wait to create more. This isn't just a wish for a good night. It's a reflection of the Stoic understanding that our actions today shape the future. You're planting a seed, a promise that tomorrow will be even better. You're letting her know that the moments you've shared are not just pleasant memories, they're the foundation of something greater. She won't just smile at the message, she'll reflect on it throughout the night. She'll wonder about the future that you're so confidently promising. You must realize the power in what you say. That is the essence of Stoicism, controlling the present moment while shaping the future. Epictetus taught us that we must take full responsibility for our lives, our actions, and yes, our words. So, when you speak to her, speak with intention. Let your words be a beacon of what's to come. The best way to leave a lasting impression isn't through empty flattery. It's through honesty, vulnerability, and the promise of more great things ahead. That's what creates anticipation. That's what makes her think about you long after she's closed her eyes. Do not wait for life to give you these moments. Create them. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can and let go of what we cannot. You can control the message you send her. Make it one that leaves an imprint on her mind. Be clear. Be decisive. Let your words serve as a reminder of the path you're walking together. Don't be vague or uncertain. Be bold, and don't shy away from promising more of what she's already experiencing. When you remind her of the time you've spent together, you're not simply reminiscing, you're reinforcing the value of those moments and showing that you understand their worth. You're also demonstrating that you're thinking about the future, about continuing to build on those moments. This message will echo in her mind, shaping her thoughts and her anticipation for what comes next. This isn't just a good night wish. This is the beginning of something even greater. Don't miss the chance to shape how she sees the future with you. Follow the paths of wisdom and embrace the timeless lessons of Epictetus. That's how you win at life and relationships. You must speak with authority, with intention, and with clarity. Keep your words sharp and your actions decisive. The best relationships are built on the foundation of solid communication and mutual respect. Make your messages not just words, but promises. That's how you leave her thinking about you all night. Hey there! Thanks for sticking with me until the end. Here's the thing. These aren't just any good night messages. They're your ticket to standing out. They'll set you apart as the man who gets it, the one who sparks curiosity, leaves an impression, and stays in her mind long after the conversation ends. Trust me, women don't remember the ordinary. They remember the man who makes them feel something, who takes the time to truly connect. That's you. If you're serious about leveling up in the game of attraction, try these messages tonight and see for yourself. And when you notice the difference, come back, drop a comment, and let me know how it went. Don't forget to hit subscribe so we can keep sharing tips like this and help more men master the art of connection. Every time you do, more people will get to see this content. Be different, be unforgettable. Now, go out there and make your move.